Welcome to my November review, and for you Taurus, it's a very interesting one because we have Mars retrograde to start with. It's in your second house of finances, so it's a good time to work with this energy now while it's retrograde and to improve your financial security, and also to look at your possessions and see what you value and what you can maybe part with. Now, we also have coming together two very strong feminine influences on the first. This is Pallas Athena coming together with the Black Moon Lilith. This is happening in your third house, so communication is highlighted at this point. Now, it's a good time to speak up for what you believe in. It's a great time for problem solving, any issues that you have around, especially around communication, whether it's written or spoken, and also to improve your intellectual stance by being more independent, being more honest about what you can do, and then go out there and do it and believe in yourself. On the second, Venus makes an opposition to the Moon's North Node, which is conjunct Uranus, so you can expect the unexpected, but this pattern is repeated because the Sun and Mercury both will make the same aspects over the next few days. So this is a time when familiar territory will be very open to you, and it's very easy to fall into old ways. But that's not the point of this aspect. The point of this aspect is to take any forward moving opportunity, anything new and unfamiliar. That's the way to go with the North Node. Now, we also have this Uranian feature here, so there's a little bit of the unexpected, a little bit of a sudden change that could happen. Now, this is centered around relationships for you because Venus, the Sun and Mercury all in your 7th house. The North Node and Uranus is in your 1st house, so there's a lot of balance to be done this month. The balance in your needs with the needs of others. It's a good time to express your love for others without fear of ridicule, and it's a good time to actually get to grips with who you are in relationship to other people. So is it you or is it other people that are having the influence? You need to make sure it's you that's being independent, you're having an influence over yourself and you're not letting others influence you. On the 8th we have a full moon lunar eclipse. This is happening in your sign of Taurus, so this is ultra sensitive to you. This is very, very personal to you, Taurians. And especially if you're born around the middle of the sign, this is going to be very acute. The effect of this will last for a very long time, because you have Uranus, the North Node, and the Moon all in your sign, and these will be working together, so there'll be unexpected changes coming on. It's a time to reap the benefit of past actions, but also with the eclipse being in the Saros 6 South series, the same as the last month's solar eclipse, there's a lot of power that you can muster up here, but you must use it wisely and point it in the direction that will benefit you. This is happening in your 1st house. It's all about you. This is time to make changes, make personal changes, maybe your appearance, maybe how you change how you communicate with others, change how you act in certain ways, but there's a lot of changes that can come on over the coming months. But you need to balance these because the full moon is also about balance, and again this is that 7th house of others, so you need to get that balance just right. On the 10th of the day, we might have the possibility of some disruptions, some conflict with others in relationships or in the workplace with authority figures, because we have a square between the Sun and Mercury to Saturn. And it's not a day to speak out too loudly, it's a day to be quietly in the background and avoid the confrontations if possible. We also have Mercury and Venus making grand trines over the next few days, so this will help you to work with any disruptions. It will help you to ease things, because this is free-flowing energy and it's to be easy to communicate, understand and be compassionate with others. And then on the 13th we have Venus making a positive aspect to Pluto. This is always a very intense day. Desires are very strong, and there's a lot of passion on days when Venus and Pluto come together. On the 14th, the Sun makes the grand trine with Neptune and the Black Moon Lilith. And this is a fantastic time to communicate, not only within relationships but with friends and family, because all these are aspected of this grand trine. So energy will flow freely and communication will become very easy. So it's a great time to get things off your chest maybe, and maybe get spiritual connection with people as well. And then on the 15th we have the coming together of Venus and Mercury, and they will be travelling together for approximately 10 days. First of all, they both make a positive aspect to Jupiter, so this gives a feel-good factor. This is very good for finances, for business, and this could bring forward opportunities. And as these two travel together, they will move into Sagittarius, which will be a new sign for them, and this will open up the spirit of adventure. This is a time to expand the mind and to look at the desires of things you may want to do but haven't had the time or the inclination to do in the past. The Sun makes two positive aspects, one on the 18th to Pluto and one on the 20th to Jupiter. With Pluto, it's about making changes, transformations around you, maybe within your relationships or within your environment, and use your energy very wisely and positively. Then on the 20th with the Jupiter aspect, this is probably the best aspect you could ever have. This is a feel-good factor for sure, and it's a good day to make positive changes again, but also to take advantage of any opportunities that come your way. With the effects of this aspect, it can motivate you with optimism and positivity, or you can just be lazy and prefer to indulge yourself. On the 23rd we have our new moon. This is a new moon of adventure because it's in Sagittarius, and at the very beginning of Sagittarius makes it even more powerful. And also on the same day we have Jupiter, the ruler of Sagittarius, going direct. So this is another important influence that will help to motivate us and help us to do the things we need to do right now. Now with the new moon being in your 8th house, it's a good time to look at finances and plan any things that you need to do and budget for things. But it's also a very much new moon of heightened awareness. This is a time when you can psychologically get into things and maybe see into things. Your perception will be increased and you'll be able to understand things better. But it's also a new moon of hope and opportunity, so make the most of it. On the 25th we have Venus and Mercury making an aspect to the healing planet. Chiron is in your 12th house. So we talked about perception and looking into things, and this is a time maybe you can explore the unconscious and see where your past hurts are maybe holding you back. And then on the 26th we have Mars making a retrograde aspect to Saturn. So this is a time to work behind the scenes and get things done, get things completed. And we finish with Mercury making two aspects, one to Saturn and one to Mars. So again, this reiterates the fact that you need to be gathering information, you need to be putting things together behind the scene, all ready for when Mars goes direct next year. Thank you for tuning in. If you haven't already, please subscribe, and we'll see you next month.